Alright guys, so there's really only one way to find out if you're going to like this game. That's to play a couple rounds. Let's do it. Alright guys, so here's a little overview of the board. Obviously it's pre-set up. I haven't put everything together because honestly I don't feel like setting up 16 cards just for a little example run, but normally there'd be 8 or 4 cards on each column, and right now there's just 8 out there. But yeah, so it's just a little example just so you can see if you feel it, if you think you might like it, and maybe it'll get you closer to pulling that trigger. So here we go. So this is what we've rolled for the round. You can see that right there. And this is my play mat over here. I've been working on these yellow cards, trying to stack this engine up right here. And then I haven't been working on military too much. So, the reason is because, well, I just haven't been going up on this military track. But if I went up higher on this, then I'd be able to lay more cards down. Right now I can only lay up to here because I'm at that 3, but the wife's all the way up there, so she can lay like 5 cards on that thing. And I've been working on just hoarding over here. So I have like 4 coins, I have wood, stone, and I don't have any servants. And then the wife over here she doesn't have any yellow cards, but she's been working on all these territory cards, which she's gonna stack this engine, and she has, a little bit of everything. She got mad servants over here. I feel like that's not necessarily a good thing, just about her as a person, but I set the board up, so maybe that's me. So boom, I'm gonna go first, okay? So the first thing I'm gonna do, I don't have any servants over here. And the only way you can use this neutral guy, because he starts at a 0, is to have some servants. So the first thing I'm gonna do is use my lowest one, which is this white, and the white is only a 1, so that's easy, okay? So I'm just gonna pop him right there, and I'm gonna get 5 of these guys. I should probably cut this, so you don't have to watch me pick these up, but it's all right. That wasn't too painful. All right, guys. So I have my 5 servants right there, so now I can do some stuff. And the first thing the wife is gonna do is she's gonna take she has a bunch of servants right now, so the first thing she's gonna do is take this white one, and that is also the 1 right there, and she's gonna place it right here, okay? And she has to use some servants to do that because it's only a 1. So she's gonna use 2 servants to make that a 3, and now she can do that, and she has tons, she's like, she's loaded with military points, so she doesn't really care about losing 3 because it doesn't change anything. She's still between 5 and 6 cards, so she's gonna go 1, 2, 3, boom. She's right there, solid play. Then she's gonna put this right on her purple, and she gets immediate 2 faith points. So she's been working on faith down here, 1, 2, and as you can see, like I set this up as if we already played a couple rounds, and I got excommunicated from the church the first time, which means whenever I use this right here, my dice value is decreased by 3. That's a hard hit. And then she can't use any of these. She got excommunicated on the second time, so she can't use any of these, which is also, that's super painful. Okay, but she is much further ahead of me on faith. She's been working on that. So there we go. So the second thing I'm gonna do, so I have a bunch of servants now. So I'm gonna take this guy, this is my neutral, he's a 0, and I'm gonna put him right here, okay, because I'm working on that engine, and I only have to use 1 servant to do that. So I take this guy, dump him, and I'm gonna take this and throw him right there, okay? So I have a pretty solid engine built right there, okay? So then the wife is gonna go again. She is gonna take this guy, and she's gonna use 1 servant to place him right there, okay? So boom, take this, and she is right there, and she can place that because she's still above 5 cards on this track. So she has this insane engine, and she's getting a ton of victory points at the end of the game, okay? So that's really good. Yellow, unfortunately, doesn't really get you any victory points, but it indirectly does because, I get victory points, 1 for every blue card, 1 for every yellow if I use this action right here. All right, so my turn again. I'm gonna take this orange 4, and you can see that's the 4. Okay, so orange dice 4, and I'm gonna place it right there, and I'm gonna take this guy. That's a good character card. He would go around the side, but I got spillage happening right there. So in order to get him, all I have to do is pay 3, see that, 3 coins. So take my 3 coins, gone, and yeah, so I have him now, and I get to do, I get 1 faith point immediately, as you can see on this card. It's a little cross, the faith point, and then I can do a level 4 action without placing a dice immediately. So, and you can use servants to adjust that. So I'm going to take one of my servants, and I'm going to take this guy right here, okay? And I think you still have to pay 3 coins if there's already somebody on that column. guys, just for this game's sake, let's just say I had the money to do it. Okay, so let's just say I had the money. All right, boom. Let's say I had just 3 more coins than I actually had, so I had to pay an additional 3 just to place them there. Okay, so then I'm gonna pay 3 wood and 1 stone. Okay, gone. And then the wife is gonna go again, and she is going to take her 4 plus a servant, and she's gonna take this card, okay? No, she's not, because she does not have enough military to do that. And that's this game, man. That's the game. It's so much take back. You know, you put somewhere and you're like, oh wait, I can't actually do that. So instead, she is going to take her the 6 plus 1 servant that she has left, and she is going to go right there, okay, and take this character card. She gets a placement bonus. The only way you can get to this 7 right here is to have a servant. She gets a placement bonus of 2 stone, which is always good. Why not? And then she only has to pay 2 coins to take this guy. Actually, she'd have to pay 5 coins, okay? So let's say she had an additional 2 coins. Right now she only has 3, but guys, this is just to get a feel for the game. So let's say she had an additional 2 coins, and she used all her coins because I was already there, so she had to pay 3 plus the 2 to take this card. So she takes that, and she gets an immediate favor, or whatever these are, the little scrolls, okay? So she's going to keep working on, actually, she's going to, she's going to keep working on faith. So, actually, she has so much faith, she's just going to take 2 servants. Why not? She's going to take 2 more servants. All right, guys, so for my last turn, I'm going to take this black right here, which is a 6, place it right there, and now I get to activate all of these, and including this. People always forget about this. And so I can activate all of these that are 6 or below, okay? So right now, the first thing I get is a coin, which I've already taken, and 2 servants, okay? So take some servants. So now I just got that from that. Now I can turn in 1 stone, which I'm gonna do, for 2 coins, or actually 3 coins, nice. So 3 coins right there, boom. And then I get 1 point for every blue card I have, and then, so then I get 1 coin per yellow card, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're all over here. So I'm just gonna take a 5. And then this one right here gives me, if I turn in 1 wood, which I'm gonna do because I have a ton of resources. See, I've been loading up for this combo, man. This engine right here. Then I get 3 more coins. So I'm just gonna take a 5 and turn back in 2. And then the last one would be 1 coin for every green card. So I only have 1, but hey, why not at this point? I don't even really need this coin anymore. But look, so I have a ton of money to begin the new round. That is gonna be awesome for me. And the wife has 1 more turn, and it is this 4 right here. And then she's going to do basically the same thing. She's gonna use this and 2 servants that she has, okay, to make this was a 4, see that? But she's using 2 servants to make it a 6, so she gets to activate all of these cards that are 6 and below. So the first thing she's gonna do, and it's only the bottom ones that you activate, okay? I don't know if I made that clear. I don't think I even mentioned that, so I probably didn't. So she gets 1 wood from that first card, okay? Then right here, she gets one of those scroll actions, so she's gonna take 2 military, because she's still gonna work on military, try to get that 6 card, which means she's gonna get 20 victory points if she can get up to that 6 card. You see that? So she's working on that military track up there, and then she's gonna take another coin and a servant. So boom, servant, and coin from over there. And then she gets a faith point and a stone. So now she's at 9, which is really solid. And she gets one of these stones. And then the last thing is 3 wood for that last card right there. So guys, can you see how like these you can build these amazing engines, and when you finally just take off, they just give you so much. I mean, you rake in so many resources. It's so satisfying when you finally build that engine, and you get a ton of points and a ton of coins and a ton of money, and then you can just spend it and blow it all next round. So that would be just 1 round of Lorenzo, and there's 6 of those, okay? And that's pretty much it, guys. All right, guys, that took a little longer than I expected. So I'm just going to do one round of that, but I think you can get a feel for what you're trying to do here. You know, placing the people based on the dice, getting these amazing engines, taking in a ton of resources, but what you didn't see was the agonizing decisions that you have to make with the cards. And you know, when somebody places their guy on a tower that you want to go for, and so you want to place your guy on that same tower, and you know that card costs, let's say it costs like 3 coins, and you only have 3, and you're like, yes, all right, sweet, I got just enough. And then they're like, hold up, I got one of my guys on there. You know what that means? And you're like, oh, dude, like I have to pay 3 more coins now. This game, you always find yourself needing like one more thing or one more coin to be able to place your guy, and you just have to constantly just like redirect. And honestly, guys, that's not annoying. Like, it's a good thing. I love that about this game, and it's hilarious when that happens. Most of the time when it's not you. But here's the thing, guys. Positives about this game. Game's beautiful. I like this dice drafting mechanism. I think it's so cool. I like the competition for cards up here and competition for tower space, and the fact that you have to pay people if there's already a person on that tower, because that makes it so much harder and so much deeper. And you have to just, you have to use these resources like really well and manage them really well in order to be able to do these things. I like the variety of all the cards. There's a ton of cards in this game, and even though I think you see every card every game, they all come out in such different combinations because there's 16 of them, that no 2 games have felt similar for me. And it's awesome, guys. I also like the neutral guys, and you have to have a servant to be able to use these guys. So sometimes you won't even use them. You're like, dude, I just wasted a homie. But sometimes that's what you got to do. I like the servants and how you can manipulate the dice based on them. Another awesome thing are these excommunication tiles. I feel like in other games, the penalties, like you lose like what, 1 coin or 2 coins, and you already have like 12 other coins. Like you're not gonna miss that coin. You're not even gonna notice it's gone, but you have to lose it. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I find myself like not caring in games like that don't penalize you the way you deserve. All right, here's the thing. These are brutal. Okay, just from that playthrough, like this one right here, you can see that one. So that takes the value of the dice that you have -3 whenever you do that action, okay? And that's a huge engine that you're trying to build, and to do -3, that's crazy. That means these dice over here, you have to use the 6 just to get the ones that, the cards that have a 3 or below. Like, that is insane. That is brutal. This guy, you can't use any of those market actions. Those actions, you need coins, you need servants, and those are the best way to get it. And when you're struggling with that market is like a lifesaver. And if you can't do that, that is brutal, guys. That's gonna take you out. And this one, if you're working on blue character cards, guys, you can't score any of your blue character cards. And I don't know if you saw this on the board when I was just running through it, but if you get 6 character cards, you get 21 victory points. Okay? If you get 1, you get 1. If you get 2, you get 3 victory points. 3, you get 6, and so on, up to 21 victory points. And if you get excommunicated in that, you don't reach the faith, dude, you don't get any of those points. So you better go to church. Look, this game, in the least weird way possible, I want the game to punish me. All right. And this game does that. That's for positives. I think the only negative that I have about this game really is the amount of setup time for these cards. It's really not that bad. For 16 cards each round, it's really not that bad. Especially if you have 2 people helping out. But yeah, you gotta take all these cards down. But you're buying cards, so you only have to take like 2 or 3 sometimes on each column. But that is like the only negative, I think. Honestly, that is the only negative. It's just the cards. But other than that, guys, this game is awesome. That's it, guys. Later.